Equilibrium will always have a special place in my heart. My friends and I, back in the day, we used to have a contest on who can find the most masculine movie at the time. My friend Adrian, he showed us Rikyo, which I made a video about before. My friend Larry, he introduced us to Shaolin vs. Llama, which I think is the best kung fu movie of all time, but that's a video for later. Equilibrium is my addition to the contest. I was in a video store and I stumbled across it, and I bought it just off the cover alone. In my opinion, Equilibrium was kind of ahead of its time. It was caught in what I call today Matrix fatigue. Basically, everybody who thought any movie with leather and gunplay was just a Matrix ripoff. That's why movies such as Dark City and Equilibrium kind of failed at the box office because people were just tired of seeing Matrix ripoffs at that time. But it was dismissed unfairly. Equilibrium is set in an authoritarian future after World War III in the city of Libria. Libria is run by the Tetragrammaton Council, which is led by Father. The council believes that the Third World War was a result of runaway human emotion. So they created a drug called Prosium, which suppresses human emotion. Interestingly enough, Tetragrammaton is Greek for four letters, which are YHWH, meaning Yahweh, which is the Hebrew name for God. So basically, this council is evoking divine authority over people, and they want them to suppress their emotions to keep them in line. Similar to Orwell's 1984, Father speaks to the people through propaganda films played throughout the city. A heavily armed police force, in leather of course, watch out for people that they deem sense offenders, which is basically anybody who feels, which is illegal. They enlist people's children to watch over them to turn in sense offenders at home. Played by Christian Bale, John Preston is a grammaton cleric, basically a cleric for God. They are an elite police force who practice a martial arts called gun kata. And it is as cool as that sounds, as they use geometry and physics to basically become unstoppable killing machines. John is dedicated to the order, proving so by standing by when his wife was caught sense offending and was murdered by the government. John proves his loyalty again when the clerics raid the Nether, which is the land outside the walls of Libria, and they are in search of other sense offenders, contraband, and a group called the Underground who want to take down Father and return things back to where they used to be. When John witnesses his partner, Partridge, played by Sean Bean, so you know how that's going to go, taking a book instead of burning it, he carries out the law and executes him on the spot. So John is loyal to this government. Equilibrium, however, is a classic redemption story. When John accidentally breaks his vial of Prosium and can't replace it with another, he finally starts to break away from their brainwashing from Father. There is a moral conflict when he finally feels guilt for standing by and allowing his wife to die, and he also feels guilt for killing his partner for feeling. While out in the Nether, he finally starts to see the value of art, books, music, and life itself. There is a moral crisis for John, as he finally begins to see how wrong his society is, and he feels regret for his part in it. And the catalyst for change is when John is forced to make a choice when he witnesses his dog being murdered, but can't bring himself to kill a pup that managed to escape. This is the turning point, as John has to choose between his order or helping the Underground. John demonstrates bravery, honor, and self-sacrifice as he tries to right his past wrongs, while still having to navigate his duties as a cleric to remain hidden, not only from his kids, but his new ambitious partner who is watching his every move. While Equilibrium can be cheesy in some places, the action is top-notch, and you get your usual Christian Bale level of acting, which means he puts his heart into it. You can tell he had a lot of fun making this movie. If Equilibrium was to come out in 2025, when everyone believes they see fascism everywhere, there's no doubt it would be a bigger hit today than it was back then. If you're into over-the-top action, violence, and a redemption arc with a decent storyline, I would give Equilibrium a chance. You can rent it on Amazon, and sometimes it's free on Tubi, but honestly, I would just get the DVD because I'm all about physical media over here. So, thank you for watching. As before, you can get my book, Fiasco Adventure, in the link below, and check out my website, themegacosm.com, to get more insight into the universe I'm building called the Megacosm. God bless you and keep you. That's it, I'm done.